Hey, it's Matthew, and welcome back to Thinklish. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a dream so real you woke up and wished you could go back? Or a nightmare so disturbing that it stuck with you all day? Some people say dreams are just random brain noise. Others believe they're messages from the subconscious. But either way, dreams affect us more than we think. Today, we're going to explore dreams, why we have them, why some are sweet and others terrifying, and what they might be trying to tell us. And of course, we'll learn natural English words and expressions along the way. So, ready to dive into the world of dreams? Let's begin. Why do we dream at all? We spend about 1/3 of our lives asleep. And for most people, dreams happen during a stage called REM sleep, rapid eye movement. That's when your brain is super active, almost like when you're awake. Except your body doesn't move. But why do we dream? According to researchers at Harvard and MIT, dreams may help us process emotions, store memories, and even prepare for threats. Think of your brain like a movie director. It takes scenes from your day, conversations, worries, even old memories, and mixes them together into a wild nighttime show. Have you ever argued with someone and then had a dream about them that night? That's your brain trying to resolve tension. It's like emotional problem solving while you sleep. What about nightmares? Let's talk about bad dreams. Nightmares. We've all had them. You wake up sweating, heart racing, and for a few seconds, you're not sure what's real. But why do nightmares happen? Experts say nightmares are often linked to stress, trauma, or anxiety. And no, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. In fact, it can mean your brain is trying to help. Here's the twist. Nightmares allow your brain to practice handling fear in a safe space. So if you dream about being chased, or drowning, or losing something important, your brain might be saying, hey, let's deal with this emotion now, so it doesn't explode later. But if nightmares happen often or affect your sleep, it might be time to talk to someone. Sleep is healing. You deserve to rest. Why do some dreams feel so good? Now let's talk about the sweet ones. You know the type. You're flying, you're with someone you love, everything feels just right. Why do we dream like that? These dreams are often linked to dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. They can reflect moments of peace, love, or hope, even if your real life is hard right now. But have you ever felt sad after waking up? Like the dream was better than your day? That's common too, because your mind gave you a taste of something beautiful, and reality felt dull in comparison. But maybe, just maybe, your dream is pointing to what your heart needs. Not fantasy, but something to work toward. Escaping into dreams. When is it too much? Let's be honest. Sometimes dreams feel better than real life. When your job is stressful, when you feel lonely, when everything is just heavy, your dreams might become a kind of escape. And that's okay. We all need a break sometimes, a moment of peace. But if you find yourself sleeping more and more, if you're constantly dreaming and real life feels blurry, unimportant, or distant, it might be time to ask, what am I avoiding? Because too much dreaming, especially when it feels like a way to run from reality, can be a sign that something deeper needs attention. Your mind may be whispering, this life doesn't feel like mine. And that's not weakness. That's information. What your dreams might be trying to tell you. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is reflect on your dreams instead of ignoring them. For example, if you're constantly dreaming of being chased, trapped, or falling, it might not be random. These patterns can reflect real stress, anxiety, or fear in your daily life. If you're dreaming of being late, missing something important, or being unprepared, it might relate to pressure or insecurity in your real-life responsibilities. The more you pay attention, the more you'll notice how your dreams connect with things happening in your life. Maybe you had a fight with a friend, and that night you dreamed of stormy weather or losing your phone. Maybe you're worried about money, and your dream was about your teeth falling out. Start asking yourself, what was I feeling in that dream? What happened yesterday that could be connected? This kind of self-reflection helps you develop emotional intelligence. You're not just sleeping, you're learning more about who you are. Sleep paralysis and other dream experiences. Let's talk about something really intense. Sleep paralysis. It's when you wake up and your eyes are open, but your body can't move. It feels scary, like being trapped between dreaming and waking. Some people even see shadows or feel like someone's in the room. But it's just your brain stuck between stages of sleep. Why does this happen? It's often linked to poor sleep habits, stress, or irregular sleep schedules. The good news is, it's not dangerous. And there are ways to reduce how often it happens. Try going to sleep at the same time each night. Avoid screens before bed, and practice deep breathing to relax your body. Not everyone experiences sleep paralysis. Some people rarely remember their dreams at all. Others have vivid, movie-like dreams every night. We're all different. But learning about these things helps us feel less afraid when something strange happens during sleep. How to interpret your dreams to understand yourself better. You don't need a dream dictionary to make sense of your dreams. Sure, Googling, "What does it mean to dream of water?" might be fun, but it won't always tell you the truth. The best person to interpret your dream is you. Ask yourself, what emotions did I feel? What symbols stood out? How does this relate to something in my real life? Dreams are often symbolic, and your mind chooses images that make sense to you. Someone else dreaming of a snake might see danger, while for you it could mean transformation. When you learn to listen to your dreams, you start understanding your feelings, fears, and needs on a deeper level. This kind of self-awareness can help you feel more connected to yourself, and even help you make better decisions when you're awake. Vocabulary recap. Lucid dreaming. Being aware that you're dreaming while still asleep. Example. I realized it was a dream and started flying. It was my first lucid dream. Sleep paralysis. Waking up unable to move, often feeling fear. Example. I had sleep paralysis last night. I couldn't move or speak for a few seconds. Recurring dream. A dream that happens again and again. Example. I keep having a recurring dream where I miss my exam. Nightmare. A scary or upsetting dream. Example. After watching that horror movie, I had terrible nightmares. Symbolism. When something in a dream represents something else. Example. The storm in my dream was symbolism for my stress at work. Vivid dream. A dream that feels very real and detailed. Example. My dream was so vivid, I could even smell the flowers. Emotional processing. How your brain works through feelings. Example. Dreams help with emotional processing after a stressful day. Dream journal. A notebook where you write down your dreams. Example. I started a dream journal to track what my subconscious is telling me. Dreams aren't just weird brain movies. They're your subconscious trying to speak. They can help you understand your feelings, your stress, your hopes, if you're willing to listen. So don't be afraid of your dreams. Be curious. Ask questions. And maybe start writing them down. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a dream that changed the way you saw something in real life? If this episode helped you feel more connected to yourself, give it a like and subscribe. And if you want more deep, personal episodes like this, let me know. You're not alone in trying to understand yourself. You're doing the work, even in your sleep. See you next time. This was Thinklish. I'm Matthew. Keep going.